Hello there, this is Slim Old Ben. Onward to the Expanse, going to try to play the Archangel DLC. You can see here about trying to play the entire thing in one go. Let's do it in its own space, I guess. In space, or... Well, I did watch a thing that's supposed to go through all achievements. I don't know if the guy actually did or not.
And in politics, the Secretary General
anyway,
and
whatever.
other high-ranking UN administrators
I did look up one thing
for a security summit. We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Christian Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post.
Without spoilers, there's a very depressing thing.
Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can...
That just can't be changed, so... At least so far as I've been able to find out.
This is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
And the potty mouth goes again.
How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
And we could be rude to the little robot, but yeah, let's just say thank you.
Sure. It doesn't mean a shit. But at least it's a chance to annoy my enemies.
Oh, that's always fun. I think she's an ENTJ.
Where's your voice coming from anyway?
The robot.
I don't see a comms link.
Of Doom. Fortunately, it's not one from Elysium. Like, wah.
What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike me pinging your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution.
Yeah.
I also took the liberty of having security bring down some of your personal items.
Yay.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here?
Unfortunately, it's a theme. Whatever, though.
Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to the dock. Let me get to work.
Yeah, that thing makes me think of like Liara's VI assistant Glyph. Although I think it's a neural clone of someone else. But yeah, we can look around here and do all the things. So let's see, let's look. There's a spinny thing, kinetic spinner, wow. It spins. Okay, and computer, Secretary General's puzzle. This is one of these types of things where we move things and they move. So, alright. L, right, okay, what? Tutorial. Oh, we select which one does something there. Okay, that is that, alright. And the goal is to get this thing over to there. And I did see how it was done, I just don't remember exactly how. So that's a fun thing in itself. Let's see though. Before doing that, probably something... No, that's useless. Or is it? Yeah, okay. Can this go much elsewhere? Okay, that one goes there. Wow, it's amazing how easy it is to feel stupid when doing this kind of game. Alright, but yeah, we've got to do all this crap. So this one needs to move, this one needs to move, all the things need to move. And that can't go anywhere else, okay. There's one thing here. That needs to move out of the way as well. Alright. Well, this one can move, right? Okay, we can move this one out of the way. Ah crap, I keep moving the wrong one. So, yeah, this one moves. Now we can select this to move it out of the way. And then, okay, what's the next brick that should go? These up here. Yeah. That one has to go. And then this. And let's see here. Oh, okay. No, that would just be blocking this way, right? Yeah, that wouldn't be much good, would it? Let's see. Yeah, if I don't do like this. No, what the heck am I thinking? Something like this, and then what? This can go nowhere then. And I've just blocked it even further, so that's brilliant. Huh. Interesting, yeah. Alright, this is where it's like I just saw it get done and I am failing. So that could go like this, maybe. Maybe. And then this one can go up. Okay. Sometimes it's easier to visualize this crap out, but other times it's easier just to move things until they move. Oh well. Let's see. Can this go anywhere useful? Now this can. Okay. There we go. Good grief. There's that. Wonderful, right? I'm sure someone could do it in fewer number of moves, but whatever. Alright. We got that out of the way at least. Newton's cradle. Yeet, 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 yeet. Okay. And that thing's still spinning. Kind of wonderful. And terminal look.
It's been a long time since Charlemagne called.
Oh, wonderful. That would be where that happens.
Some fucking admiral and that Torb Mendes. That's the agenda.
We can't leave here, or we can.
I need to check my messages on the computer first.
Okay, well, let's... Okay.
Some fucking admiral.
Okay, sorry about all the language, but whatever, though. Alright. Admiral Crusoe, view message, or let's play the message here.
Under Secretary Avasarala,
Play his view.
with Fleet Admiral Hull
View is
indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Crusoe, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick.
She is not very good as a diplomat.
This Crusoe seems damn sure of himself. That makes me
Or she
even
at least
less
has very
confident of
negative
his
thoughts.
assessment. I better look into it myself before responding.
Okay. And examine, or... let's try the communication here. Surround Paul. Is there nothing else that we can do? Select, I guess. Listen to message.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who are caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance.
Yeah. There's a depressing thing that happens at the end no matter what's said or done. At least that's so far as I've been able to find by doing a few searches. But yeah. Anyway, onward to this. I guess.
Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. Go to the nearest medical clinic and get tested. The full STD panel. Those outer planet whores are the worst in the system. If discretion is required, forward the bill to me, and let this be the last we speak of it. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud.
The other guy I just had watched selected the other thing, so I sort of wanted to see the other dialogue. Plus, I don't think it's right for her to be saying leave her. I mean, of course she is going to be a bad guy, pretty much in the game. You know, villain. And they're being dragged in to a thing. But, yeah, not much else that you can really do. So it doesn't matter either way, so why be barky as much as possible? That's an idea anyway. Alright, Secretary Mendez, the jerk here. Distance delay, none, wow. Alright, contact. Hello, jerk. Yeah, you know me.
Christian, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Sure.
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet,
the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
what issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos.
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long.
There's something
But
about this
is a
guy that
move to
reminds me of
protect our
Subway's
people.
mascot. This is a
The
mistake.
belt is on the verge of collapse, and you want to appoint a bunch of people who have no experience there. Explain how that protects anyone.
We'll assemble the best team we can. Any transition invites some amount of instability. But, listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job.
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Bunch of liars. Alright, so there's that, and now we can leave. So, check with Nishan, gather intel at star map. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, and this over here is where that key goes, but apparently we can't use it right now. Bar, look.
Once I've finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest.
There's a chess set. I don't know exactly how to play on this. I know how to
If
play
only
chess, but
everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
you only get the choices of attack, defend, and not really picking which pieces are moved, so I don't know. It's probably more narrative than actual
You
anyway.
look absolutely ravishing.
And there's
It's true
probably a
I
list
cannot
as
see
to
you,
which ones you should pick.
But I've learned that it's
somewhere.
safer to assume. If I was with you, I wouldn't be able to stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying you away. But alas, I'm not. And we'll have to settle for your bishop. Your move, darling.
My dear Arjun.
Yeah, she seems like someone that likes to attack all the time.
Have you learned nothing? I'm always playing a different game than you expect. Ask your king what I mean. I would much rather play a very different game. Sadly, I have been locked in a bunker by some idiot bureaucrats. But when I return home, you should block out your schedule.
Okay. TMI, lady. But I guess it's a message to her husband, though. Alright, check in with Nissan here, so...
I never thought I'd miss the real Nissan, but this little gadget creeps me out.
Yeah, neural clone, robot AI thing, whatever.
I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Maria Sparrow.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Of Doom.
Oh.
Doom.
I know the basics. Enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UNN access. Or trying to recruit him.
Or discredit
I see,
you,
Madam
along with both of
Secretary.
those.
I'll make the appropriate
It's like,
inquiries.
look, there's family with ties to something. Someone else in her family is doing something. Wow.
I'm going to need everything you have on Mendez.
Frankly, he's a pretty open book. Son of diplomats, top of his class at the UNS, spotless record.
If I work this right, I may be able to bend this little shit to my will.
Sorry for profanity.
Possible, but unlikely. He seems to see this vote as a chance to establish himself.
Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
You don't know already?
I have his file here, but something is off. Gaps in command, sealed records.
So Cusco has something to hide. Maybe something I could use as leverage if you won't take orders.
Let me do some digging. It might be nothing, but it couldn't hurt.
Alright, there's that anyway. Let's see, we probably can't do anything here. We can't leave, right? Is leaving a possibility?
Don't worry, ma'am. Nobody's getting in without my say-so.
As long as I can still get out. Private?
Sharp, ma'am. Private Sharp. You need to remain in place while Navy Intelligence runs a short security review.
He doesn't know any better.
Well, thank you for your service, Private. I feel safer already.
Affirmative.
Oh, and if Undersecretary Mendez stops by, you have my permission to kick his ass.
Ma'am.
He's going to be very confused. Probably ISTJ. But yeah, whatever though. And I do not like the stupid thing here. I know, no offense to anyone that's of that religion thing. I don't care though. For me, it's a thing like in Corinthians, and it's a game, of course, but I don't want to do that meditate thing.
You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. Almost.
Like the windows in Total Recall. But yeah, I saw in the thing there where it's like...
I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else. The Bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes.
Staring off into the distance, like... What premiere would it be? Oh, I forget the names of the ones, like in the 70s or something in Soviet Russia back then. I really don't remember. Who was after Stalin? It was like the first or second one after Stalin. We already looked over there. Okay, can we get to this yet? No marker there. Okay. Alright, well, time for the star map that we're supposed to go to. Look.
I should put up the reports on Juno and Ramses too.
Yep. Alright. I'm going to read through all the descriptions for anyone that wants, and sorry for anyone that doesn't, but it's like, okay, let's see here. Inner planets.
As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about.
Well, if you don't worry about everything, eventually something will catch up to you. I know, sometimes it's like, you can't stop a hair on your head from going away though either. Let's see. Luna Colony, UN. Designation, military, scientific R&D, civilian transport, location, Luna, Terran Moon. Of course, it's the moon. Intelligence reports.
If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN.
Yeah, wishing for the demise of enemies. Whoa. Yeah, whatever. Micrometeors disrupt satellite arrays. Classification confidential. Scientists from Mikazuki Communications, assisted by astronomers at the University of Luna, have identified micrometeors as the culprit behind the spate of recent disruptions in surface and orbital tight beam traffic. According to Dr. Varina Gage of the University of Luna's Laser Science Laboratory, an unusually high number of micrometeor showers has significantly abraded the Moon's satellite system array, which is responsible for successful tight beam transmissions. Mikazuki Communications has assured the UN that updates to software and upgrades to protective measures are both forthcoming. I mean, you'd want to have redundancy, multiple ones in different locations that can take the place of the others. But yeah, there we go with that. Okay, so Earth location data. United Nations headquarters, designation, government body, Federal Parliamentary Constitutional Republic, location, New York City, Earth Sol System. And intelligence reports.
The OPA should know better. This will come back on them tenfold.
Heightened security measures after OPA threats in a video game. Classification confidential. Despite recent efforts to intensify naval intelligence gathering and bolster terrestrial security, Commandant of the United Nations Marine Corps, General Hayden McCourt, has issued a system-wide security review of all UN facilities in the northeastern sector of the North American Trade Zone. To threats in a video game to members of the UN Security Council in a video game have risen exponentially since the localized uprisings on Hygeia, Black Sky, and Sirius Unknown. Officers of the UNMC and UNN, United Nations Marine Corps, and United Nations Navy, I think, right, will be implementing adjustments to existing security measures. Basically, mobile infantry and fleet. Well, on a smaller scale anyway. And they don't have anything on Venus or Mercury, so that's sad. Well, I guess you don't have much out there, but, I mean, Mercury's gonna be a treasure trove of heavy metals and stuff. Alright, location data for Mars.
Cloaking their military
What? Oh, I clicked on the wrong one.
Of protection. A classic Martian trick.
Okay. Y for location data. Name, Mars. Designation, Separatist. Capital, Planet. Martian Congressional Republic. Martian Homeworld. Location, Martian System. Alright, and intelligence reports
Cloaking
now.
their military overreach in promises of protection.
Peace and safety.
Classic
Always.
Martian trick.
Name, Operation Silent Wall. Classification, Secret. Likely in response to the recent uptick of violence in the belt, the MCRN has launched a sweeping campaign to combat piracy in all territories and systems under its direct control. This initiative is being called Operation Silent Wall. UNN intelligence officials have been formally briefed on the campaign's mission objectives and senior leadership, with the approval of the Secretary General, have pledged their tacit support. In its first action as part of Operation Silent Wall, the MCRN has dispatched the MCRN Donager from Mars to Deimos under the command of Captain Teresa Yao. Alright, and Phobos and Deimos, location data. Phobos Surveillance Station, Deimos Intelligence Outpost. Now, Phobos should really be a civilian port, and Deimos a military one, but that's just my opinion. But they have both, there's both here, but you know, as military. Designation intelligence gathering. Location Phobos, Deimos, Martian system. And intelligence reports.
Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage.
Alright. Name, MCRN ship inventory. Classification confidential. Forwarded message to UN Secretariat Senior Intelligence Staff. It has come to my attention that members of the Security Council may be interested in the latest ship inventory surveys for the planet, for the Phobos and Deimos shipyards. These logs are available for anyone of a level 7 clearance or higher. Please advise. UNN threat analysis Cara Gee. Alright, so there's that. So zoom out is B. Very cool. And let's see, the belt. The Belta Lodas. Alright, the loading of the belt.
AKA my never-ending headache.
Yay. Very cool. Holograms would be neat if they actually worked. Tycho Station, settlement data. Name, Tycho Manufacturing Ring Station, Tycho Station. Designation, shipyards. Station construction, industry. Location, asteroid belt. Intelligence reports.
One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money.
Yeah, greedy politicians love taking everyone else's money. Alright, name. Nauvoo main drum completed. For drama. Classification confidential. In a triumph for its shipwrights and a huge step toward legitimacy for its upstart administrators, Tycho Station has announced the completion of the primary rotation drum for its central construction project, the LDSS Latter-day something. A Latter-day Saints ship, probably. Nauvoo. Many were skeptical of Fred Johnson's intention to enter into a long-term agreement with Mormon elders headquartered on Earth. However, the resulting deal has proven to be both monetarily and technologically innovative. At approximately 2,500 meters in length and propelled by an unprecedented G4000 series Epstein drives, the Nauvoo's rotating interior drum will enable its 4,000 the drive to thrive during its century-long journey beyond Sol System to its destination in Tau Ceti. Yeah, 12 light years away. It's the closest singular G2V star to Earth. The closest one that's not singular is Alpha Centauri A, but it has a K-class star, Alpha Centauri B, right back next to it. And then there's Proxima Centauri B, which is a red dwarf star in the outer solar system of it. And that actually has a planet in its habitable zone that's probably tidally locked and would have just a terminus band that's like a constant twilight, well, varying between twilight and noon. Where it's noon, it's always crispy, and where it's dark, it's always cold. But you have a band around the equator that, well, you're still getting a ton of radiation from solar flares, but the right thermal zone anyway for water. But that's about it. Anyway, though, let's see here. All that we've already read now. Just so okay. Next is Vesta summit data. Best name Vesta Colony. MCRN UNN Joint Protectorate. Wow. Designation mining. Location Vesta asteroid belt. And intelligence reports.
A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents.
Wonderful.
This could be interesting.
Name UN Red Notice. Classification secret. UN authorities on Vesta have issued a red notice for Quill Caldera, known lieutenant of the Voltaire Collective, a radical faction of the Outer Planets Alliance. Caldera was spotted in Vesta Station meeting with operatives of the MCRN Covert Operatives Division. Family name Caldera. Forename Quill Isaac. Gender male. Age 26. Home Bond City Enceladus. Distinguishing marks: opiate tattoos on forearms, eye augments, different colors, charges, political doomification, individual doomification, and blackmail. Alright, so there's Vesta, and let's see here. Nothing else apart from the Ramses number 2 ship data. Name MCRM Ramsey number 2. Class type Donager class battleship. Specs 500 meters long, 250,000 tons dry weight. Jovian system, Juno orbit. Intelligence reports. Coordinates.
Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
RA 1 hour 56 minutes 30 seconds. Right ascension, I think, is it? Declination plus 10 degrees 3 minutes 1 second. I guess that's relative to the coordinate system with some observatory on Earth or somewhere. Velocity 1g, that's acceleration, so it's under 1g thrust. Crew 1158 active personnel, mission unknown. Alright, and that was the intelligence reports for that. Okay, Juno. Settlement data. Name, Juno Colony, MCRN, UNN Joint Protectorate, designation, demilitarized zone, location, Juno, Jovian system. Intelligence reports.
Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
Trying to provoke. Alright, name, MCRN Rogue, MCRN warship, classification secret. UNN has detected an anomalous MCRN warship on a projected flight path with Juno orbit. The vessel's position has been logged and verified by Juno Flight Security, the UNN Jupiter Fleet Command operations on Ganymede, and the UNN Josie Whales in orbit around Juno. Early data mining has identified the warship as the MCRN Ramses II, a 2040 make Donager class battleship that was previously stationed next to Io. Its mission is unknown. UNN Fleet Command recommends a threat level assessment escalation to Orange, requiring consultation with members of UNN Secretariat. So, and Admiral Crusoe's there. Alright, so that's that anyway. B to zoom out. Alright, outer planets too.
We keep pushing farther and farther out. God knows why.
Okay. So, Callisto. So there's Chandra and Paul of Avasarala. Settlement data. Callisto Colony, MCRN, UNN Joint Protectorate, designation, mining shipyards, location, Callisto, Jovian system. Intelligence reports.
What a mess. I pray Charnaboo isn't the one who has to clean it up.
Political demification, probability of doom in wake of negotiation breakdown, classification secret. After recent negotiations with the Jovian Transit Union failed to produce a new work contract, incidents of political demification have risen. All incidents have been properly focused so far. In East Block Level 4, a water filter was disabled and stripped for parts. In East Block Sublevel B, an assembly line was made crispy. UNN forces have been put on alert, while MCRN forces are believed to be monitoring the situation as well. Doing a whole bunch of nothing. Wonderful. Settlement data on Ganymede. Name, Ganymede Colony, MCRN, UNN Joint Protectorate. Designation, agricultural. Location, Ganymede, Jovian system. My word. Intelligence
In a
reports.
perfect world, everybody gets what they need. But the belt is far from perfect.
Jupiter is far from the belt. Name, the new domes and flame local tensions. Classification, official. According to a recent press release, Ganymede Station Collective has entered into a long-term development contract with Tamian Agricultural Concern for the construction. What? There's no period there. Concern for the construction of 2 new domes on the lunar surface. Groundbreaking is expected to commence in early 2353. Some local political factions, primarily groups associated with a non-violent pro-Belter platform, have lobbied to stop the partnership. The resistance is due to the fact that Belter households receive only 10% of locally sourced crops, despite making up 65% of the total population. Representatives of the GSC and XTAC have not commented on the tensions because they don't care, probably. Right, Titan Colony and Private Resort Complex, designation Tourism Agriculture, location Titan Saturn. Extra cool over there, intelligence
I
reports.
hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated.
Right, okay, name, Black Market Crackdowns, classification secret, Vector Security, CIO Zeb Butchere has notified UN authorities on Titan of the firm's plan to raid several black market sites in the city of Jingpa and Bolsedna. A recent rise in traffic of illegal goods has caused a troubling crime wave that has local governments looking for answers. UN assets are monitoring Vector's actions closely, as the firm was only recently acquitted of excessive force, indiscriminate use of riot control, and non-meditated doomification of the same charges from their involvement in previous disputes. So yep, there's all that. Okay, record message to Crusoe is the next thing. And you know, there's a thing in Corinthians about if something's not good for your conscience, it's sent to you. And the meditate thing here, it's like, okay, yeah, not for me. You want to do that, go ahead. I'm not going to bother with getting the achievements for that. So here we go. Let's sit and get this recorded. Alright, and let's see. Can't really do anything here, right? Turn, follow, just the old message, right? No new message. It would have said something probably, right? Alright, so here we go. And let's see here. Undersecretary, none there. Crusoe, okay. Right, send reply.
Admiral Crusoe.
It's a way to just let him have fun. Diplomatic. Let's be diplomatic. She's supposed to be a diplomat in a way, right?
The Jupiter fleet is under your command, and I have no intention of disputing your authority. However, I have reviewed the logs for the Ramses II, and I see no direct threat to Juno Station or the Jupiter fleet. Whatever the Martians are doing with that ship, it remains a mystery. One I intend to solve.
Well, I don't know if I made the right choice. I think the guy I watched did the opposite one. And I don't drink myself. I mean, rarely I've had wine, and I don't really think... I don't waste my limited funds on that. I buy food. But, yeah, in the game, this is the end point. I could do the meditation thing, but that's awkward to me, so I'm not doing that, and it's not required, so I'm just going to do this to end this section.
To unwind?
Yes. Let's, or wait, let's see if we can do more of the chess thing.
There is more to do first.
Is there, though? Is there? Let's make sure there is. We can't go here yet? Nope. Okay. And let's see if we can make another thing on the phone to her idiot son. You. Let's go here just to be sure. Taranful, listen to message.
Hi, Mom. It's me.
Nope,
They
still the
lifted
same
the comms
one.
embargo, and I wanted to say, hey, haven't heard from you in a few days. And,
Well, I'm stuck there
I'm
now.
worried. You took the news about
Great.
Marie.
Let's see,
badly.
spacebar?
She's not what you think she
Nope.
is. She's not a terrorist.
Are you
She's
sure?
fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire.
That's
I know
exactly
you say
the
I
marketing
distract
they use.
myself from what's important, but well, this is important. She is to me. Anyway,
And it's
I love
important
you.
they make
And I
everything
miss you.
extra crispy.
keep me in your prayers.
For the
Talk soon.
reason. Some cause. So much cause. Woo. Oh well. Let's see, can we do more of this yet? Look.
If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing.
Alright, let's get this done.
Am I ready to unwind?
Yeah. Y is yes. Okay. There we go. I could stop here. I think. Is there a way I can... I think I can just exit the main menu. This would be day 1, I think, right?
Mars, Earth, the Belt. Your own damn children.
I think I was saying the windows remind
It's
me of
all
Total
too
Recall.
much to control.
Ah, crap. Well, there goes the power.
Shit!
Alrighty. Well, that's fun. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. I'm sorry if I've taken a bunch of time anyway, so let's see here. Will we be able to go back, though? I'm hoping so. Let's see if it says continue on the main menu. It does. Okay. Well, take care and try to not go crazy, everyone.